The island of Java is the largest number 5 island in Indonesia, and in the world existing the 13th place largest island. Java Island extending from west to east along more than 1,000 kilometers and a broad area more than 128 kilometers. More than half population in Indonesia live in Java. The site of ancient Sangiran in Sragen, Central Java, able to explain about the newcomers who live in Java Island hundreds of thousands or even million years ago. UNESCO report said Sangiran is the most important archaeological site for human fossil study. Since 100,000 or even million years ago, for its an abundance of food was made the main reason they moved to Java Island. Started from the collisions in the Australian plate with Eurasian plate continent at about million years ago, that's forming mainland in Java Island. The traces are exposed from the type of rock in Karangsambung Geopark at Karangbolong, Kebumen, Central Java. From the geological evidence that some of Java Island, the base of Indian Ocean, within 4 kilometers deep upraised due to the collision of two plates, being some portrait of nature from history of the earth evolutionary. The collision of two plates forming land of Java became a home for a row of the volcanoes. Some of them are still active. A series of natural processes occurring over millions of years created an expanse along the limestone mountains of Java Island on the south coast, rows of volcanoes on the central land, and at the north side extend the Limekendeng Mountains. North and South Java land is the deep ocean raised up. Java is a home for mountains. That's the result from subduction to earth plates ahead. Besides the volcanoes, subduction result are an earthquake and volcanic or tectonic earthquake. That is make no wonder Java Island is hard often cut from the subduction result such as volcanic eruption and tectonic earthquake that can lead tsunami. But not forever subduction event produced the disaster. Natural resources, minerals, and mines formed from the subduction process. Java Island inhabited since 1.7 million years ago, when the Old Malay, or now the Austronesian, began to roam Bengawan Solo River. After brought by the wind and directed by the stars, they tried to finding the mainland for living. Some mainland they were passed through was not expected until they find a special mainland, Java. The mainland formed by volcanic eruption, and it is also a very strategic position. The newcomers are totally sure Java is the right place because full of hope. So they started to move people at this time. The ancient civilization of Java. Dust from volcanic eruption have been settled for years. Not just one or twice, but many times. Spreads equally throughout the slim Java land, fertilizing land in almost all Java mainland. Natural evolution process carved land who created the beautiful expanse of Java land. Mountains, valleys, hills, canyon, forests, fields, and rivers. all noted by the explorer to be a good news for people are far beyond across the ocean finding a better source life. Slowly, a group of people come, stay, and settled. Time by time, more and more. So it's required a system to regulate peoples. And at time, several small kingdom era has begun in western of Java. Existed in the 8th of the century, history recorded the ancient Mataram Empire was established. This is the first major empire ruled by King Sanjaya. At the time, high civilization such as sublime virtue values, humanity and technology mastery in agriculture sector and architecture engraved in true legacy from ancient Mataram Empire. There are Borobudur Temple and Prambanan Temple century later. Finally, the story of the ancient Mataram Empire was ended in the year 1080. Empire as a symbol of power, growing and crumbling alternately. And then in the 13th of the century, or in year 1292, was born Majapahit Empire with the first king named Raden Wijaya. 58 years after, Majapahit Empire reaching top triumph in the reign of King Hayam Wuruk, with the super prime minister Gajah Mada. Majapahit considered as the great maritime empire. Although the empire based on agrarian, Majapahit were able to control and uniting Nusantara, even far until Southeast Asia are under influence. As like as the empires earlier, the Cope conflict, natural disaster. Slowly, Majapahit sat back and collapsed. Majapahit Empire to be the last Hindu-Buddhist imperial glories in Nusantara. After the end of Majapahit Imperium, the Islamic State established in Java, starting from Demak Sultanate, Pajang, and Mataram Islam Sultanate. That's not remove the Majapahit grandeur. System of Majapahit be a reverence to operate government strategy, to be a motivation symbolized in expansion practice. Many heirlooms of Majapahit were moved relay from Demak, Pajang, and Mataram Islam. All sultans admitted as a descendant of Majapahit and have a power to goal an ambition uniting Nusantara. Sangiran as an archaeological excavation site explained how important the Java Island, especially central part on human history. Systemic life grew up more 1,000 years ago in along of Bengawan Solo River. According people's skill at time, they interact among fellow and environment. They created developed culture. The arrival of explorers and traders influencing and coloring existing culture. Java cultures rooted in balancing and harmony, uphold attitude, simplicity and religiosity. The living system that is result from three cultures mingling. They are Java culture, Hindu-Buddhist kingdom, and Islamic Sultanate. From Ramayana and Mahabharata story changes to wayang kulit, from offering changes to alms, and many more cultures mingling. And also when China and Europe traders comes to Java, because attracted by natural resources and nature's beauty, makes Java more rich with culture. The story of Java Island since million years ago had adorned myth, legend, and stories through generations. Java Island still an attraction for peoples until today. Let's get Java so that the story stay remains global. Don't forget, please subscribe, like, comment and share this video. All presented by Matapena Channel.